Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It is Saturday, September 4th, and I am flying. Well, not really flying. I'm doing 75. Anyway, I feel like I'm flying to my doctor's appointment. I am doing my third ultrasound and blood work, and hopefully today I'll have a little bit more insight into when my retrieval will be, because retrieval is next week. Well, that sounds more like something good is about to happen. Okay, that sounds better. I woke up, well, I'll tell you that last night, even yesterday, I felt like I was about to, I felt like I had a UTI. I felt the start of a UTI, and I wasn't sure if I've had a UTI, but I've had a UTI like 3 different times, and 2 of those times I actually felt it, like that urge. The very first time, oh my gosh, I thought I was like going to die, and then the second time I was like, ooh, I know that feeling, and I immediately went to urgent care to get it taken care of. The third time I felt nothing, and that was when I was pregnant. So I don't know what that was about, but yeah, they told me I had a UTI, and I was like, oh, I didn't feel anything. So yesterday it started feeling like that, like I was having that feeling of like when I went to go use the restroom, it was kind of, it was like this painful release. But you know, being tired or whatever, I was just like, oh well. And then this morning when I got up, it felt worse. I got up around 6 o'clock this morning and it felt worse. I'm like, oh man, okay. Well, last night what I did was I said, well, if it is a UTI, let me start drinking some more water. So I was up till daggum near midnight last night because I kept having to get up and use the restroom. And when I am I going the right way? I hope so. Yeah, I'm going the right way. So, oh my gosh, sometimes, you know, when you get in the car, you just autopilot. So I started drinking a lot of water because I was like, well, if I do have one, let me try to, kind of hit it off at the pass. And I was my thought was, okay, in the morning, because this was last night, in the morning I'll just, go and get some cranberry juice and stuff like that, which I'm still going to do. And so this morning when I was using the restroom, it was a little more intense. I was like, okay, yeah, this is probably what it is. My dad has some antibiotics in the cabinet. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's so bright. And so I said, let me start dosing, and then I will check with my doctor, my fertility doctor, let them know, because I want to make sure that taking antibiotics doesn't counteract with the medications that I'm taking. And of course, in hopes that maybe they'll just write me something. I imagine they can do that. So that was the plan. And so I know I keep saying this morning, but yes, this morning I was using the restroom. I mean, nothing, but to be honest, I used to work overnight for like 3 years. I worked overnight, so I am very used to doing things in the dark, because when you work overnight, as soon as you see that sunlight, it's over. It's like your brain says, wake up, wake up, wake up. And when you worked overnight, you want to sleep during the day, not be up during the day. So I would, if I had to get up in the middle of the morning to use the restroom, I would literally do everything in the dark. And you may say, well, it's daytime. Well, there were times where I would have my sleep mask on, and I would walk from my bed to my bathroom with the mask on, just so that I didn't get any sunlight, because it would literally disturb my peace. So I am not going the right way. I am not going the right way, y'all. So I do everything in the dark, and I still do to this day. Still do everything in the dark. It is what it is. That's just how I roll. So when I was using the restroom this morning, I didn't notice anything, but I kept drinking water because, like I said, the urge was a little bit stronger. And then, of course, light, it's still dark, 6 o'clock in the morning. Around 7 or so, it starts getting light. The light is shining in the house, and I can see. And I went to use the restroom again, and I saw blood. And at first I'm thinking to myself, oh crap, I know I ain't starting a period again, because my period came last week after I stopped my birth control. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what in the world? And so, of course, I went to, and I know this might be some TMI for some, so if it is, just end the video, because we are going to be talking about period and blood and everything else. I went to wipe in my vaginal hole, and there was nothing. And then I went and wiped around my clitoris, and there was blood. So I was like, oh crap. Yeah, this isn't good. I think this is a real serious UTI. I've never had bleeding with a UTI before. And then I started thinking to myself, I have been having these spasms in my lower abdomen. I remember them during my trip in Vegas, but I just thought that it was something related to me about to start my cycle or something, or maybe the birth control that I was taking. I really did just chalk it up to just something happening because of either the birth control or my cycle coming. But I hadn't really experienced that before. But now that I think about it, I'm like, Tiffany, actually you have. And it was when you had a UTI. And again, these UTIs that I've had were over like 10 years ago. So it wasn't in the forefront of my mind. Y'all. So that was a little scary. I am headed to the doctor's office now. I'm going to let them know and see what they say about it. Hopefully they'll just go ahead and write me a prescription and I'll be done with it, because I really don't want to have to leave there and then go to urgent care, pay a copay, have them tell me what I already know, give these people my $65 or whatever it is, tell them for them to tell me what I already know, and then have to pick up the medication. So hopefully they'll be able to write the script for me. So I will give you guys an update when I get to the office. Toodles. In my room. Let's hope that everything is going well. And Dr. Brown can give me some medicine for this UTI. Alright guys, I will see you after everything is done. Hey y'all, I'm back. Okay, so okay, I got that out. I want to scream some more, but I'm not gonna bother y'all with my screams. I've been holding that in for the past 20 minutes. I am super excited. Yes. Okay, so before we get to the good stuff, the exciting stuff, I'm gonna follow up with you about the UTI. So I told my doctor about it, and he was like, oh, well, we'll just get you a prescription for an antibiotic. Cool. Bomb. Yes. Taken care of. Out of there. In between the video and my appointment, I was actually looking up, like, UTI symptoms and stuff like that. Yeah, I know. I'm like some of y'all, when we feel stuff, we start Googling stuff. And of course, one of them is blood in the urine, and it was saying that what can start a UTI is, of course, bacteria and things of that nature, but also when your hormones are imbalanced. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm wondering if, I didn't ask my doctor, but I'm just wondering if being on all of these medications, like I'm on, I was starting birth control, and then I'm also taking HCG, and just all of these things that kind of suppress this and elevate that and all that, it may have caused my UTI. Whew. But we're good to go. I used the restroom like 5 times during my appointment because, as most of you may know, with a UTI, you have an urge to go. And I'm noticing that the blood is clearing up, so that's a great thing. The other thing is I'm drinking like a lot of water. I've had 2.5 bottles this morning, so I think that is flushing it out. I'm going to go to the store and get some cranberry juice, like the real deal Holyfield cranberry juice, like the one with no sugar. I'm going to get that, and I'm going to drop off my prescription that Doc gave me. So that is that on that. I am scheduled, well, before I get to that, y'all can tell I'm excited. He was doing my exam, and he was counting not counting the follicles, but he's looking at the follicles, and my follicles are a really great size. My endometrial lining is 7, which the doctor said that is great. Follicle sizes range from 14 to 18. As mentioned previously before, my right side is doing it's doing better than my left side. As far as amount and size. So we're looking at, on the right side, we're looking at like, did he say 15s and 18s? 15s and 18s. I want to say it was like 3 15s, 2 18s. And then on the left side was more like 14. Was it 14? Did he say 14? 14s. I always forget the numbers because they just like call out the numbers. They're like 15, 15. And then they write on a piece of paper, and everything in me like wants to look at it and like etch it in my memory. But anyway, so we were too busy talking about the UTI and other stuff for me to really solidify the numbers in my head. But left side is like 14, 15, and I think maybe like 118 on that side. So he said, okay, well, we want you to continue to take these medications, X, Y, and Z, and your retrieval day is next Thursday. And I am so excited about that because my cousin is, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, my cousin is getting married on next Saturday. And the wedding is in Augusta. Augusta? Yes, the wedding is in Augusta. And I have a speaking engagement on Friday. And I did not want to cancel that because it's a huge thing. It's a great opportunity, and it was paid. So I need to make sure, I am present. So I am so excited. I mean, I literally put that into the atmosphere. Like, it's going to be Thursday. It's going to be Thursday. It's going to be Thursday. these follicles are gonna grow like they're supposed to. They're gonna do their thing, and we're gonna show up on Thursday. So Thursday, it is retrieval day. I have to be here at 7:45. No, sorry. The procedure is at 7:45. I have to be here at 6:45 in the morning. My God. So in between now and Thursday, I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to continue to take my medications. I am going to let my family and friends know, things of that nature, solicit their prayers, solicit their support. And I'm just going, you know what, actually what I'm going to do too is, as I'm going to get this cranberry juice and all of that, I am going to buy a onesie. I'm going to buy a blank onesie, and I'm going to bring it with me on retrieval day, so that all of the doctors, well, I don't know which doctor will be there. I don't know if it's going to be Dr. Brown or Dr. Waldman, but I am going to have them sign. I'm going to have the anesthesiologist sign. I'm going to have the nurse. I'm going to have everybody that I come in contact with is going to sign this onesie, because I want that to be memorabilia of this entire process. So I'm ready, y'all. I am ready. I'm excited. This just feels good. It feels right. I feel content. I feel hopeful. I feel centered. I feel happy. I just have all of the feels, and I know this is going to be it. I cannot wait until the day that I have the retrieval, I have the transfer, I have the positive pregnancy test, I go through all of the pregnancy stuff, and I have my babies in my arms, because I'm gonna need both of them. I am excited, y'all. Okay, I feel like I'm repeating myself. I am going to leave you all with this. Stay positive, stay encouraged, especially those who are watching this channel who are on this same path or thinking about being on this path that I am on. Stay encouraged, stay hopeful, and I will see you. I probably won't be doing too many more videos until retrieval day, unless something pops up that I feel, I would like to share. But in between now and retrieval day, it's going to be the same thing. It's just me taking medications. And yeah, I do need to set up an acupuncture appointment for the day before and the day after. So I may do a video of that, but probably not. So all right, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell so that you can get all the updates when I upload new content. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye.